It starts with a feeling of being left behind. That's the funny thing about how your life changes forever. It's not because you're a genius or a criminal, it's because you're tired of being the only person in your friend group who cares about the price of a coffee. You're sitting in your bedroom scrolling through social media. You see him, a guy your age, leaning against a gold-wrapped Lamborghini, holding a stack of cash that looks like it could buy your house. He says 3 words that change your life. Stop trading time. You don't buy his course, you're smarter than that, but as you watch him, a curiosity itches at the back of your brain. You don't want to be his student, you want to be him. The secret is simple. The guy in the video didn't make his money in crypto or real estate or e-commerce. He made it by telling people how to make money. You have nothing to sell, no skills, no millions. But you realize that in the digital age, expertise is just a high-quality camera and a confident voice. You spend a week researching a niche, something vague but trendy, AI-driven passive income. You go to a local luxury car dealership. You don't buy a car, you just take a selfie in the parking lot with a suit you bought on credit. You film a 30-second ad. You don't promise riches, you promise the blueprint. You name your brand the Zenith Protocol. You spend your last $500 on ads. You target people who search for how to quit my job. You act normal. You go to your 9 to 5. You eat dinner with your parents. 3 days later, you check your account. $1,997. 2 people bought your masterclass. A masterclass that doesn't even exist yet. You feel a rush stronger than any paycheck. You just created $2,000 out of thin air. You didn't steal it, they gave it to you. But 2,000 is a fluke, 100,000 is a business. Building a guru empire requires a value ladder. First, the free PDF to get their email, then the $47 mini course to get their trust, finally the $2,500 inner circle to get their life savings. You move to Dubai, not because you like the heat, but because the tax is 0% and the aesthetics are perfect. You hire virtual assistants you only know by their Discord names. Viper handles the leads. Profit handles the sales calls. You pay them $10,000 a week in commissions. By the 6th month, you're doing $500,000 a month. You are 22 years old. You have more money than your city's mayor. But you have a new problem, the product. People start asking questions. Why aren't I rich yet? The AI tools you recommended don't work. You tell yourself you're a good person. You aren't a scammer. They just aren't working the system hard enough. You release a new module, the mindset shift. It costs another $1,000. It's just 10 videos of you telling them to wake up at 4 a.m. You're rich, but you keep the curtains closed in your $15,000 a month apartment. Every time your phone pings, your heart stops. Is it a refund request? Is it a YouTuber making an expose video? One night, a message pops up from Viper. The government just flagged our main account. They're asking for proof of earnings. Not your bank, the students' bank accounts. Your hands go cold. You don't have proof. None of your students are rich. Pivot, you type. Shut down Zenith. Move everything to the new LLC in the Cayman Islands. Rebrand as the Apex method. You're 23, but you feel 50. You need an exit. You decide to do one final launch. A $10,000 per person retreat in the Maldives. 50 spots. $500,000 in 48 hours. Then you vanish. The Maldives retreat is a dream. You're on the beach, sipping a drink, watching 50 people who spent their life savings to hear you speak. You feel a twinge of guilt, but you push it down. You've already booked your flight to a country with no extradition. You're at the airport. Your bags are packed with $2 million in watches and jewelry. You've wiped your servers. You are free. You walk towards the gate. A man in a plain navy polo shirt taps your shoulder. "Excuse me, sir. Federal Trade Commission. We have a warrant for your records and your passport." You don't shout. You don't run. You just collapse onto your suitcase. The interrogation room is cold. A woman in a grey suit slides a folder across the metal table. It's a list of names. This is Sarah. She was a nurse. She spent her daughter's college fund on your inner circle. She's now homeless. I told her there were risks, you whisper. We've been inside your Discord for a year. Viper, he wasn't a lead gen expert. He was an undercover agent. Every time you told him to ignore the complaints, we recorded it. Your world shatters. You're looking at 20 years for wire fraud and money laundering. Unless, the agent says, unless you come work for us, a new task force. You show us the loopholes, you identify the patterns, and you help us bring down the next you before they get too big. In exchange, we tell the judge you're a key asset to national security. You don't even blink. You say, "I'll do it." 6 months later, you have a desk, a government-issued laptop, and a salary that wouldn't even cover the tip at your old favorite steakhouse. You spend 8 hours a day looking at the same cringy ads you used to film. You're the one who flags them now. You're the hero of the story. But as you sit in your grey cubicle eating a soggy sandwich, that old itch comes back. You realize something dangerous. The government is teaching you their playbook. You now know exactly how they track bank accounts. You know the red flags the algorithms look for. You know the exact legal line between aggressive marketing and criminal fraud. You realize that there is a massive group of people out there who are terrified of being scammed, and there's an even bigger group of gurus who are terrified of getting caught. You start typing. You aren't building Zenith anymore. This is something noble. The fraud-proof formula, how to protect your wealth from the 1%. You'll tell them it's government verified. You'll tell them it's the internal secrets of a Fed. You aren't selling a dream anymore. You're selling safety, and safety is the most expensive product in the world. You don't need a Lamborghini to sell this one. You just need that government lanyard. You hit Save Draft and look directly into the camera. They say those who can't do teach, but in this game, those who get caught just find a better way to sell the lesson.
Safety is the most expensive product in the world, but now you know the formula. Have you ever been scammed or caught a guru in a lie? Share your experience in the comments below. Hit subscribe. You won't want to miss the next life we're about to uncover.